Good morning. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Monday, the 6th of July, 2026. So we'll start with the synoptic, and we'll have a look at yesterday with this high pressure centred just off the southwest corner of the UK, and it gave us a nice, uh, warm, pleasant day. Difficult soaring, according to some people. Others found it a little bit easier. But if we run that through midnight last night, very little change, and into lunchtime today, you can see this high pressure is now stretching right from sort of mid-Atlantic right into Central Europe. And of course, England is on the northern edge of this ridge. So it's going to be a similar day today. I think we're going to have a little bit of high cloud to begin with, but it's going to be warm, verging on hot, and it will be soarable this afternoon. Looking at the SAP pic, cloud cover, if we take that to 7:30, you can see there's a fair bit of cloud cover out to the west, but there's a gap here which hopefully is coming our way, and that should be our afternoon. Rain radar shows very little in the way of rain close to Lasham, and rain forecast, if we run that through hour on hour from 9 o'clock, you can see there's the odd shower around, but they're way in the distance, and there's nothing coming our way throughout the day. We'll take this into the evening for the Monday evening groups. They can see exactly what's occurring up until the hours of darkness. TAFs and METARs, I've been waiting on the Odium TAF being refreshed, but it's not been done yet. The time now being 8:10. So we'll have a look at Farnborough. They do have a TAF issued. It's valid until 3 o'clock this afternoon. And they're forecasting 250 degrees, 8 knots, cab okay. We all like a TAF like that, nice and short and sweet. Winds aloft to the north of us, 260 degrees, 15 at 1,000 feet, 270 degrees, 20 at 2,000, and 30 knots at 3,000. Sorry, 5,000. South of us, 1,000-foot wind, 250, 15, 2,000, 260, 15, 5,000, 260, 15. On the surface here at Lasham, we are expecting at about 9 o'clock in the morning, a light westerly, looking at about 6 knots there. If we take that through until 6 o'clock this evening, 10 knot westerly. So pretty much westerly throughout the day, straight down the strip. Should be an easy day's flying for us. There's confirmation on the local forecast that the wind starting off at about 7 knots at 7 o'clock this morning, gradually increasing to about 11 knots by late afternoon, early evening, and west-southwesterly around to westerly throughout the day. Temperature-wise, lunchtime today, GFS are forecasting about 30 centigrade in this region, with the dew point down at about 8. That's one hell of a split, if you ask me. It's definitely going to be a blue afternoon, that's for sure. Currently here at Lasham, we have about 16, almost 17 centigrade, with the dew point about 13.5. Camera on the south side looking towards the west shows a bit of top cover there, with a light southwesterly breeze, but pretty much a nice morning. Sky sight, the point windgram suggesting it's southwesterly to start with, going around westerly throughout the day. The best soaring being had between about 1 o'clock and maybe about 7:30. Top meteo, if we start around about 10 o'clock in the morning in the Lasham area, there's not a great deal happening there. Take that through hour on hour by about maybe 11, 12 o'clock, we might be seeing up to about 3,500, 4,000 feet as a starting height for your first thermals of the day. And that's going to continue throughout the afternoon and into the early evening with some good climbs available there by the looks of it. Let's see if that actually happens. No TAMs in the Lasham area. There's nothing in the immediate area to affect us. If you do end up going cross country today, please pay due diligence to no TAMs. It's your responsibility to check them, and we don't want you infringing any temporary airspace. So let's move on then to the airfield briefing, and we'll start with the usual bookings. We've got a couple of K21s on 5-day courses. There's a K21 on the casual list. There's a K13 on trial lessons. There's single seat availability. 3 people on the casual list, of which at least one needs an instructor, possibly 2. And of course, the simulator is available as per usual. 2XL movements, there's nothing to report today. However, the runway sweepers out there at the moment, that may well be out there until about 10 o'clock. So as we're towing out, just keep an eye out for that. So the general situation today is that there's high pressure dominating. There'll be top cover early in the day. It's going to be clearing to give a sorbal afternoon. We'll be on runway 27, cables on the south side. Please be ready when the cable at tug arrives. Do not land or taxi aircraft on the disused runway shown in red on the next slide, and please clean your gliders when putting them away. Also note it's going to be up into the 30s today, so plenty of sunscreen, plenty of water, get your soaring hats, and keep yourself safe in the sun. So here's today's setup. Winch launching off at 27 grass south, club aero towing off the main runway. If there's any grids today, it will be 27 grass north. Don't feel you have to grid early and sit out in the sun. You can form that grid around about 11, 12 o'clock if you wish. Self-launchers down the back end. And remember, do not go unless you've got clearance on the radio. We did have one taxi out yesterday without clearance, and we had tugs going around. So that's pretty much it from me today. Let's have a great day's flying out there. Let's keep it safe. Let's keep everybody safe in the sun. Let's have lots of fun and, yeah, enjoy yourselves.